lights out. It should end like that. Okay, so welcome to the Women of FWA live Q&A session. It is Tuesday, May the 12th at 5:30 Central Time, 6:30 for Lisa, 4:30 for Michaela and Veronica, and 3:30 for Yadira. Oh, and of course, Badass Bailey's in my time zone as well, the right one. That's what I like to call it. Today, it feels like a Monday. Huh, Lisa?
Fueled by coffee and Red Bull.
And if you would like to sponsor the Women of FWA coffee and Red Bull, contact us at womenofwA@gmail.com. So this is going to be a fun episode. You know why?
Why, Susan?
Because I didn't provide you with an outline.
That is correct. You did not.
So we're doing a sneak peek into the Women of FWA Leadership Retreat Education. I will be teaching 2 sessions. One you will be assisting me on, and it will be this one. Because it's going to be a gate operator layout with visuals. You ready? What you know about swing gates and slide gates?
Not as much as I know about vertical pivot gates.
What? Look at that. We've already covered 3 types of gates that exist out there in the world, you guys. Come on, look at us. Okay. All silliness aside, we are going to have 2 slam pack days full of education, June 11th through 14th in Branson, Missouri. There is still space available. Room starting at $50 for the entire weekend. That includes your meals, that includes your bed. That gives you an opportunity to put those phone numbers in your pocket, help you to really go back into your businesses and share information. It gives you the opportunity to network and get to know everybody. And I'm really excited. I'm excited for the laughs. I'm excited to see my friends. I'm excited to make new friends. Lisa, what are you excited about?
I'm excited. Like I was telling you earlier, I was at a local area chamber event today, and it was called Rooted and Rising, and it was women's leadership. And I gotta tell you, it just made me that much more excited for the retreat, because this was like a couple hours of a session, and this is several days for us of doing something in our wheelhouse pertaining specifically to our businesses. So instead of like a general, it was uplifting today, and the speaker was fantastic, and I learned a lot. I actually did give my business card out for gate purposes, but that was beside the point. But this is very specific to what we do on a daily basis, and there's going to be something for everyone there. So I'm excited to, hone in on things that we specifically in the fence industry are working on.
Yes, no, I completely agree. I'm excited for the roundtables to help hopefully start solving those problems, and hopefully not creating new ones.
Unless you're me, because I swear every time I ask questions, I end up making more work for myself. So it's...
So I know I originally didn't want to do this class, gate operator layout with visuals, and not because I didn't think it was valuable, but because I didn't know necessarily what we could bring to the table. But when Veronica kind of explained it to me, like, we're talking about like the 5 simple questions that you need to ask. And if you're the admin, you can literally set your salesperson, your installation group, like the whole 9, your whole team up for success. And you can even have a genuine understanding of what's going on. And so what I'm excited most about this course is it is going to be like the 5 questions you ask. And I'm going to give you some cheat sheets, and I'm going to draw some pictures. I'm going to let you draw some pictures and ask some questions. But we're going to go over residential versus commercial versus industrial, when to use a slide gate, a swing gate, a vertical pivot gate, which, by the way, I love vertical pivot gates because you do some measurements, you ask a couple of questions, and then you send a list of questions to my friend here or someone on her team, and they just boop, 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 and ship it directly to site, and then you pick it off the truck, and then you put it into the ground, and you're done. That easy. And Michaela, she came up with
Super easy.
We're talking about lines and X's. Very simple, my friends. So some of the questions I think that are important to ask are going to be, of course, gate safety. We need to know what's gate safety, what to pay attention to, how to make gates safer. So we're going to be going over the TGM standards. Yeah. I'll have printouts for everybody. And then let's see. I have a little bit of notes, not a lot of bit of notes. How wide is the gate? How important is that?
It's extremely important, but also, looking at measurements, you want to know the difference between length and your clear open, because those are two very different measurements. So you always want to make sure you have that right. And, we can discuss that in further depth as well. But that is, a lot of times I will see things come in, and that's where things get a little hairy, because sometimes people don't know. They just hear, how long does it need to be, and they think it's one length. Well, not necessarily.
Look at you. I wasn't even planning on going that deep, but look, guess what we're adding to the list now. And then of course the secure side versus the unsecure side. Look at you making me think deeper than necessary.
I also may have just recently been doing some posting on gate length and the importance of knowing what your clear open is. So it's top of mind for me.
I love that. But yeah, we're going to go over the type of operator you should choose for your install, the type of materials you should use, how to get in, how to get out, all those little details, safety devices. What else? Power. When to use power, when can you go solar, maybe a little bit of voltage. I don't think it's fun or exciting, but it's still important and valuable to know, right? Can you have a solar vertical pivot gate? Is that possible?
You can. We actually we have a demo gate on our property that is cycling constantly, and since we've established it, we have already we were going to pick one solar panel to kind of be we suggest this is what we tested, and they already are low on stock, back ordered, whatever. So you can power. We've got some, I want to say in Alaska even, where it's not always sunny, that they still have solar, but it's places that it's hard to get power to. I mean, what other option do you have if you don't want to spend all kinds of money to run electric out to your gate? You can power it with solar. So
that's impressive. See, look, I didn't even know that, you guys. I would have just been don't do it.
You can. Obviously, the more sun you get, the better it's going to be, but you can power on. You don't need as much sun as what you think.
That's good to know. Sorry, I'm doing 9 things at once, and I got off track, and I'm back on track. So, yes, power is very important, understanding it, and we're not going into phasing or anything like that. We're just going to keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid, right? We're going to talk about things that you don't think about. Asking your customer how many times a day is that gate going to be opened? And then multiplying that number by what?
3. That's something I did not know. I've never thought about that.
Necessarily by 3, but at my house, okay, I have a solar swing gate operator, and I'm I just bring my kid to and from school. I work from the house. Well, I open it to leave in the morning. I open it to come back from school in the morning. I open it to go back to pick him up from school. I open it up again. And that doesn't even count all the other times in between when we're just walking through, or we're opening it for family, or somebody comes over, you know what I mean? So people forget how often it's actually being opened. And so Sylvia says in Arizona, yeah, no, it is not. But so those are important questions to ask. Let's see, type of operator, type of power. And then we're going to go through kind of like some practical applications, some kind of scenarios where I'm going to give you like a, we're going to role play, right? Like it sounds cheesy, but I find that practice makes perfect.
I already volunteer to be the difficult customer. I'm really good at that.
Those are my favorite. But yeah, basically the operator is only as good as the planning behind it. And we want to make sure that everybody who steps foot at our retreat has at least some basic knowledge to bring back home to their business, to their team, and be successful. And then of course, the contacts, the friends, the network, like all the things.
Yeah.
So, and I saw we have sponsors.
Yes, we do. Who are our sponsors, Susan?
I saw that Corridor Residential Fencing is a sponsor. That's very exciting. I know that I have people asking to sponsor, and we have some great sponsorship opportunities out there for people. Food's a big one. We don't have a sponsor for that yet, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Feed us, please.
Yeah. We're not asking for fine dining. Lisa's doing most of our cooking. We are going to do Sam's Club. So if you want an opportunity to support the women of FWA and something as simple as food, we are going to be financially responsible. We're keeping it at a really low price. I can't remember that price right now, but it's going to be epic. Yeah, this is what happens if you don't prepare, world.
It is what it is. I think we're doing all right.
I'm pretty proud of us. How's your day going, Lisa?
My day was great. I mean, I was going to go back to the fact of, making those connections. Like I said, today it was, a leadership retreat. And I always meet people at, local events. For us as a manufacturing company, a lot of what we do now it didn't used to be this way because we used to do a lot of local business when we were still installing, but now more so it's harder to make contacts that we would be selling to. But like today I made a contact of somebody that's heavily involved in a potential data center that's going up very close to us. And I was like, oh, here's my card. Talk to your developer and see if they need a gate. And they're like, oh, I didn't see any on the drawing, but I'll let them know. Here's their information in the website you can go to. So it's one of those things where we're all involved in the fence industry, so we know that we're going to make connections that are worthwhile at the retreat. So I think it's important to attend things like this and make those connections, because you never know who's going to help you or who you can help and give back to as well.
Look at you saving my ass, all put together and like prepared. I love it. This is how our training's This is how our training's going to go, except for it's going to be a little smoother with drawings.
Smoother, because Susan will give me an outline and I will prep.
Yeah, I'm almost done with it. I'm sorry. It really is, we're going full throttle for the Fin Show this year, October 7th through 9th. You can register at finshow.com, and early bird pricing is in effect right now till I believe June 1st. So we're coming up on it. And so like I'm just going through and like constantly talking to the exhibitors. We had 2 new exhibitors sign up today. I'm excited about. The show floor is almost sold out. Like it's a Monday.
I keep seeing all the posts too popping up of the educators that are coming in this year.
Yes.
Are these people that have done education before for Fence Workers Association, or are these like a lot of new faces coming in and doing education?
There are a lot of new faces coming in. Veronica has tediously gone through lists and lists of people who have worked with us in the past, people who've reached out, and then just through her own personal connections, through my connections, through Brian's, through the whole team, Michaela's, and like reached out to them and really organized some fantastic classes. I don't think I'm allowed to release anything yet, so I'm gonna wait till I'm allowed to. But $150 right now during early bird pricing to get a full throttle pass. That gets you access to all the education. That gives you access to food and beverage while supplies last. That gives you access to alcohol on the show floor. I believe even an event show or a full throttle T-shirt as well. First come, first serve. But you put a size in there, they're gonna buy it. $150 worth it. And then I know that our hotel room block is also on the site. So, but today is all about the women of FWA. Come join us, please.
Because we also have good education.
Please. Yes. Yes. But outside of that, I think that's all I got today, sis. Anything you want to say before we cut out of here?
Remember, if you are trying to get to the Women's Leadership Retreat and you live anywhere in the path of what Susan is traveling or what I am traveling, we will pick you up. We don't want anybody to be hindered by transportation. So if you're trying to do that, I mean, even, flights are wacko right now with price of fuel and everything. So even if it cuts back that you can fly into Cleveland, I will come get you. I'm an hour from Cleveland and we can head over together. If that saves money, or fly somewhere near Susan, we will do our best to get you to the retreat. Because you really
just know if you come early. Just know if you come early with us, you got to hang out with us in advance. That's
and
all.
You can see how crazy we really are.
You register at finshow.com. If you want more information, email Susan at finshow.com or email womenofFWA@gmail.com. You can give me a call at 225-431-8373. People making reels, let's not share that reel, but like if you're watching this or you're going to watch it back, I'm good with that. No, I'm just joking.
You're going to get all kinds of bot calls. All kinds of bot calls.
Story of my life. Is that how I've been getting them?
Probably. Okay. There's from social media manager point of view, you put a number out there, good luck.
Uh-oh. No, I'm joking. All good. Other than that, let's sing the national anthem on our way out. You ready?
All right.
3.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early